Normally, when I edit up my videos, I usually put them into at least partly into fast motion so that I can show you what's going on more quickly. And I'm not going to do that for this video because it's just nice watching what we're going to be doing happening. So I am just a great lover of fabrics in general, but laces in particular. I actually used to be a fashion designer and a textile designer. So I've had a lot of experience with beautiful fabrics like these, specialty fabrics. It's wonderful to bring them into my artwork. And I just love collecting the laces up, and I have loved finding them and adding them to my store because that means I am growing my lace collection. So the laces that I've got on screen, all I am doing is exactly as what you can see me doing, placing each of these different laces down and spraying some of my different inks through them. The ink that I'm really loving, mega big time, technical term, is the Storytime ink. This is an acrylic ink and it sits up on top of watercolor inks. It will settle down through them as well, but because it's an acrylic, it just behaves a little bit differently, and it's fantastic on a background that I've already got happening because instead of the colors just getting darker and darker and darker, colors can sit up on top of each other and remain themselves because it is an opaque acrylic ink. It's the same ink that is in my beautiful pinpoint paint pen and Storytime markers. It's an acrylic ink or an acrylic paint, same thing. So and I've put it into mister bottles, and it's so fine that it quite nicely travels through them as a mister. Just make sure to pop that lid back on so that you don't have the acrylic drying on the nozzle if you want to try this. Even if you just try, look at that, the Snow White, which is the white acrylic ink. It's just, I just absolutely adore it. You can't really get the effect in any other way. So the different laces that I'm showing you, this one here is Orchid Society, and I've got little stickers on them because I had them on there when I was photographing them for my website. And I mean, you can get laces everywhere. You don't have to just get them through me. I'm just really good at finding stunning ones for the art. This is Orchid Society. Some of the ones I've already shown are I Feel Pretty, which makes me laugh because it does feel pretty, that lace. Philly, Poetic Justice, Bohemian Rhapsody, Bittersweet Symphony, I Beg Your Pardon, A Rose is a Rose is a Rose, Prim and Proper, This is Regent. All of these fun names are all there. And in that background underneath, before I started this, I already had inks, so Incredible Inks, which are a watercolor ink, and I had already sprayed that through some laces as well. And this is really a drop sheet. It's just a huge big sheet of watercolor paper, and I have been testing all sorts of different things on them, and now I'm just testing all of my laces. Also adding in a little bit of the Tattoo ink, which is another permanent ink, and it's got some really gorgeous, vibrant colors. And I haven't really thought about composition. I'm just literally plopping the laces down and spraying through them, and just getting all of these different effects, trying to make colors stand out on each other. I've got all sorts of different colors in those Storytime inks. And then if you want to, you can wash your laces out, or you can just leave them and they'll get stiffer and stiffer over time depending on the lace. If you're using water-soluble inks, I would definitely wash them out. Otherwise, the next time you go to use them and you spray other ink on them, it's going to reactivate that water-soluble ink that's on them already, and you might get a bit of a cross-transfer, which might end up fabulous, but it also may not end up looking very good at all. I actually love keeping the inks in the Storytime inks fairly like at a low level, because you get it to be more sploppy and like and again, technical term, sploppy, you get more splashes and bigger drops. If the bottle is fuller, you get a nicer mist. And I like the variety of having some inks misty, some inks sploppy. And I get all of this just fine, weird little patterns. Some of them make sense and there's little borders and you can see the lace pattern through it. And some of them you don't get that as much. It just depends on how you're spraying and what you're spraying with and how the lace is feeling and the weather that day. It's a very random look. But I love how it is very intricate and detailed and volumetric without massive effort, because if I had to paint all these tiny little details, paint such a little background, well, I wouldn't know how long that would take, so I would never try and do it. What I do love doing, though, is having this complex sort of background and then using this as a canvas to create other things on top of. And I love cutting these sorts of papers into journal sheets and making a book out of them with these beautiful colours already happening. And because of the types of inks that I'm using, I know that I can just keep on creating, because I can add watercolour and pencil and layer cake and other paint pens, other inks, whatever I like over the top of these, because they have a fairly matte finish, so everything's going to be wonderful. Now, what I'm doing every so often is moving that whole big sheet around, and now that I've added so many of the different laces, I'm trying to be a little bit more mindful of where I'm placing them, because there are parts here now that I really do like, and I want to preserve those little bits. I absolutely love this lace. It's one of my favourites. It's got quite a dimensional effect. It's called Fanfare, and it has a friend called Nocturne. So if you have a look on the website on janedavenport.com, have a look at these. Fanfare Nocturne. To me, they've got a bit more of a mysterious, vampish kind of feeling, dynamic, and some of the laces are more floral and innocent, and some of them have got like an uplifting bohemian feeling, like of spring. Some have got a more autumnal, changing of the seasons feeling. Just laces have personalities. Look at this one, for instance. This is a lace called Philly, and it's got that beautiful lace mesh pattern all the way through the middle of it, but the two borders, this beautiful scalloped facade happening. And so you get these nice, it's not grandiose, it's a little portocolour, so it's just a nice little facade. This is a pattern called Cube Life. It's got little sugar cubes on there, and makes me think maybe if you worked in a office and you had, the cube kind of office, it's sort of like the connection and the networking, and there you are in all your little cubes. These are the strange things that go through my head as I'm trying to name things. This is Lotus Love, and I love the reason this is called Lotus Love is it has the waves in the middle and the lotuses floating along on the side there. And that reminds me of a time I was actually at Queen Sirikit's, one of her palaces in Thailand. It's a whole great big long story, and her favourite flower is the lotus, the big water lotus, the big beautiful pink ones with the big yellow thing in the middle. It's just bringing that back. But I've got some of that, and also depending on the angle that you're spraying with, how much ink you spray at once, how wet with ink or paint your surface may already be. All of these things change how how the inks react with each other and how they look. And it's very experimental process, but still very quick and free-flowing and fun. And also, you would have noticed I had a blood test the morning that I was doing this. So, I completely forgot to take the little pom-pom off my arm. And there we go. So every so often it appears. Ignore, please. Ignore. So I've got colours like Wicked Witch, Lullaby League, Off to See the Wizard, Yellow Brick Road, My Pretty. What else have I got on there? Snow White, Evil Queen is the white and the black. My Pretty is the red, because the Wicked Witch of the West disappears in a big red puff of smoke when she's really miffed, wants to make a dramatic entrance and exit. And you know how I love to name things after things that I love. Talking of things that I love, this is a Dahlia Daydream. And gosh, I do love a dahlia. I actually used to sponsor the grand champion at the Royal Easter Show for the dahlias. They were dinner plate sized. And I think there were only 3 people, they were all men, that competed at that level of the dahlia. It was very competitive. Of the beautiful, such gorgeous flowers, such variety in them, such colour. Isn't adding yellow, I know this, if this isn't your bag, like this kind of crazy, wild, manic background, to me, I look at this and I just see all of the possibilities and opportunities, creative opportunities that I'm creating for myself to make things from this beautiful sheet of paper. And that little touch of yellow, to me, it's like having sunshine splashed on the page. There's 2 yellows in that Storytime ink. Yellow Brick Road is what I've used there, mainly that very bright yellow. And there's another one called Auntie M and Hair of Alice. They're actually 2 other yellows, creamy yellows. And they're a bit mellower. But same thing, if you're into quieter colours, those sorts of colours. And you can always just add some Snow White, some white to the colours and pastelise it if it's too bright. Now look at how this is like this. The background of the watercolour is like glowing through. This is the acrylic once it's all dry. The black gives it a little bit of depth and an anchor to this wild cacophonous sea of colour. And the white ink adds a few little highlights and calm moments as well. Here are the inks that I've been using and spraying. And yes, well, okay, I know what you're going to say. You've got a lot of inks there, Jane. And that is true. I use them all. I love them all. I've also developed storage. That's my storage sitting there too, that they're all sitting in. I have to solve these problems for myself, and then everyone else that's into what I'm into, you benefit too, because I've solved these problems for us. Try it. Beautiful laces, ink sprays, whatever you've got. I know the laces that I found and the inks that I have are going to do the business. They're the bomb, and you can find them all. Look at those colours at janedavenport.com and have fun.